why I like them. That they, with YouTube and such like that, like that's allowed them to grow as a person a lot
Right,
more.
yeah,
Which that's, I think that's almost the biggest thing for, like, most important thing for them. Yes, they're able to do what they love to do, but it's like they're growing. They grow so much as a person, even like that. They like, especially with the fact that like, because what for a lot of people, their videos do truly help them. Do truly help some people, and it's like, and if you're able to make an impact in someone else's life just by doing something you enjoy doing and that you like doing, I feel like that almost more than anything would be like a incentive itself to continue doing what you do. Like,
especially look at Markiplier too. You know, he's constantly like a beacon of light, especially for a lot of people, because you know, let's admit our day and age is a bunch of freaking depressed. You know, I hate to say it, but you know, our generation's a lot of depressed people. That's just who we are, and so we look up.
And that's also just due to what we're exposed, what's around us. Like, there's not a whole lot. There's not a lot of positivity around in the world, and so much, you know.
Well, that like, we're held to such a high degree, you know. Yeah, like we're always expected to be the best, and so you know, which you can't always be the best. Is a good mindset, but that's the problem too. Is because we're raised with that mindset, is that you know we're raised with that mindset, and then we learn.
Radio Rebel said good night, fags.
When things don't go our way, you know it.
Yeah, we don't know how to react.
Yeah, we don't know what we're supposed to do about it. And rather than fix it, we sulk in it and all, and just like, it's not what you should do with that type of, with that. You know, it's like, that's what we know.
It's you know.
It's like
if you're to look at
hard to
the
blame,
older generation versus us, you know, the older generation, they knew times worse than that, so they could just fall back on that and be like, oh, you know, this.
Radio Rebel said you can censor that out of your VID hollow LMAO.
Yeah,
I'm not censoring that out.
Do what?
I'm not censoring that out. That shit's hilarious. Whenever it doesn't know how to say. It said you can censor that out of your VID HOLO.
Lol. And I'm currently actually just like going back through and looking at my channel and fixing up some things, because like I said, it was just kind of there because why not? But now I'm actually like realizing some of my thumbnails, I actually put the wrong titles on things, like thumbnail pictures, like part blank, part 10.
Oh yeah.
Well, I put part 11's thing.
Right, yeah, I hate when I do that. I've done that before. I've made,
because like I make everything in advance.
Right,
and then sometimes it's like boom boom, I put the wrong thing.
Well,
like,
I
always
look at this last one that I made, you know, episode for that Borderlands series. 2, 3, and 4, and 4's, I think 3's uploading right now. Yeah, 3's uploading right now. I got 4 already being edited. Like, you know, all 3 of them are off of one video, and so I've already freaking precasted all the freaking.
Yeah. Like for me, I'll record a few good sessions over the course of like a couple of days, and then release it over over a month or two, and about every day, every other day. But it's just like for October, I was posting things up until last thing I posted was December 11th, because like my last thing I posted before that was November 22nd, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not okay with that. I'm not like, you know, looking for anything huge, but you know, I am gonna start actually somewhat taking this to a degree more seriously.
Yeah, and I'm putting my thing up on my screen right now just to show, you know.
Do what? I didn't hear you.
I'm putting my channel up on the screen right now to show, you know, like my first one that I really did ever released that I kept up on here. I released a couple beforehand. You know, first one 2 years ago, second one 2 years ago, and then another one 1 year ago, and then just now, you know, I finally started, you know, just a month ago I started, you know, getting back into it, because I was just finding my way real quick.
Yeah, and that's, you gotta find what you do, you know, what you
Right.
like doing too. I mean, you can't expect to be successful if you're doing something you don't like, because it's gonna be, no matter what, it's gonna come off seem somewhat fake.
Right, yeah, and you know, especially
When you
right now,
actually
since-
enjoy what you do, and what,
Right,
and like and all that, then it's not, it's good. It's a
Right,
lot
yeah.
better overall. Like,
Oh yeah,
the
people
icy
can
stuff
see
I
that.
did, the icy stuff I did, I enjoyed it and all, but it was more of I don't know what I'm doing, I don't understand, I don't get it.
Right.
It was just weird. Mainly because I'm a super quiet person, I don't like talking and all. So like, me having to actually talk and not have someone, like anyone in Discord and all that, muting and deafening myself. So like, I'm just like, and actually I'm doing, because like I said, I was doing that as a project to get used to talking. Cause like, up in college right now, you know, I'm like, oh, this is new. Damn it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Classes that I had to give a lot of speeches in, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start posting things on YouTube, getting used to that. And
Right, yeah. Well, shoot, might as well, you know.
yeah, I hate talking to people when I see them almost. So I mean, get used to talking to people that I don't know what they're thinking.
Right.
You know, it's
yeah.
like, that's almost even worse. I don't know what to think of me and all that. Almost, it's like, that's almost more of like a more nervous like things like, oh, what do they think? It's like,
Right, yeah. You,
and that,
you
at this
don't know
point
what to
now, I'm
expect.
already, yeah. And at this point now, I'm like when I first started uploading, I expected like, I don't get comments on any of my videos really or anything like that. I don't get views to really have enough people like even probably to consider doing that or even giving likes or anything like that. But it's like, at this point now, it's like, you know, I don't care so much of like if something was saying negative. It's like, because I know when I upload something, I know what's up, if there's something that's not great, super amazing
Right,
about it and
yeah.
all, but it's like, and I know, because I watched through my stuff a couple of times, even like my 41-minute long Killing Floor 2 video that I had, because that was just one game that we had, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna watch through and just figure out what I do. And it's like, with it, it's like, at that point, I didn't know what I didn't know what was up with it. I didn't feel super positive on it, but it's like, still right now, I'm still figuring it out. I feel it's
Right,
too long,
yeah.
but then again, with the Killing Floor stuff, I upload just the one game session, like the one game that I do, like, no. In which
yeah,
the
so
one
you can
before
pause
was
it
14
and get back
minutes.
to it.
Yeah, like, if the game went super long, that's the video. It's not like, for that, it's not something I need to do into parts. Like, for example, like a Let's Play and all, like, the Let's Play I did
like,
with Icy was like 9 minutes on some videos. The longest one I had was almost 12 minutes on one.
Right.
But no, my most viewed videos are my first Icy vid and my first Killing Floor vid. My first
Really?
Killing Floor video has 12 views.
Nice. That's
My first Icy video, my first video ever, day 1, 8 views. Almost. It was like, I was like, that's cool.
That's why I'm surprised about this the Borderlands 2 is because, you know, mine, I've never had that many views within that short amount of time.
Like,
I've had more views than hours. And so that blows my mind, you know.
yeah.
Maybe it's
And,
because
like,
it's a chick and she has her tits, but you know.
Yeah,
I
definitely doesn't hurt, I bet.
I couldn't stop staring for the first 5 minutes. I know, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. Nah, like, this right here is the type of thing I can do, like, no problem. Like,
Right.
sorry I had a drink there, but
It's all right.
ah,
Yeah. Well, shoot. Yeah, my most viewed videos are. I will admit they have been up for 2 years. You know, and one's got 51, the
Which,
other's got 42.
you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that at all, you know? It's not like,
Right, yeah.
I bet you at that point, you know, after 2 years, no matter what, you're gonna get some views on that,
Oh, yeah.
accumulating over time. Whether or not, you know, it's not gonna, like, you're getting a lot of traffic to your videos and all, but,
Right. Yeah.
you know, with a title like Episode 1, You got 51 views on that video.
Right,
Episode.
yeah, and
if someone just
that's surprising. That's just
that's
a
a very-
random ass video.
Yeah, that's a very okay, episode 1
Right. Yeah.
of what? Or anything like just
right,
looking at that,
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Which and
Like,
the
very
original plan,
like-
the original plan for that was us just going to do, I was going to do whole.
Do I repeat that? You cut out for a second.
I don't know why.
That's all good.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
it's fine.
For,
It's all
for
good.
that, I was just planning on making whole like a series, and each video would be. But then later I was like, probably ought to rename it. Although
Gotcha,
that one I've yet to rename. I probably ought to. It'd probably get more views. If it'd be like, hey, it's Killing Floor guys. But then then also look at my my live stream. The live stream's got I think 9 views on it. Looks like. And all it is, 9 views in less than a month, and all it says is Holo79 live stream. It's like,
You're either getting
odd one.
people that know of you, looked at your channel, that like subscribed to you, looked at your channel to look and watch it, or you were found in someone's like suggested.
Right.
Which-
Yeah.
When I looked at my videos and saw that in like almost all my views were found through suggested, it's like, you know what? I'm okay with this.
Right.
I'm not, putting out a lot of stuff. I mean, like, there's so many Killing Floor 2 videos out there. For me to get being an unknown channel with 4 subscribers at the time, like maybe like 1 more or so. I had 15 videos total, and I got 12 views within the first couple of days. For me, that was like, it's a 15-minute video. I got 12 views on it within the first couple days. I'm like, and most of it was about more than half of them that watched to the end. And I was like, hell, I'll take that. I know that the Icy is a very unknown game.
Right. Yeah. I don't.
And
even
it's
know
not
what
like-
that game is.
Exactly,
So what's
but
on
that's
about
why-
anyway?
It's a side-scrolling, like a hack and slash kind of like little game. It's
okay.
It's just a little side-scroller and all. It's actually really fun. I love it. It's a great game. It's the best thing I can describe it as is like why am I blank on the games here? Get the game that like I'm thinking of. Damn it! It's just a basic like side-scroller like hack and slash like thing, but it has like that sense of like almost like the Stanley Parable with it, where there's just the narrator talking to you. He's telling you what to do, but when you don't do it, what he says, there's a whole new thing going on there, and all. He's like, "What is going on? What are you doing? What?
Oh, okay.
Why? What?" And you can discover a lot of cool things with it.
That's pretty cool.
And
That's
then
kinda
even if
like
it doesn't
the-
change it, and even if it doesn't change it, you get what the bonuses of whatever you did just then added to what you're doing in the game.
Right.
So it's not like you don't get rewarded for doing that type of stuff, which the game doesn't in any way though tell you. He'll just say, Icy then she continued straight. Okay, I went backwards, or I went up, or I went down, or I went through this place. And then I found some secrets and got achievements and such like that. And it's like, whoa!
So in that way, it's kind of like it's kind of like Scott Cawthon's.
Yeah. Do what? You cut out a bit for me.
Fucking son of a bitch. So in that way, it's kind of, yeah, son of a bitch. So in that way, it's kind of like Scott Cawthon's FNAF world. Where
Yeah,
like
I don't know about that one too much, but
well, do you know about like the FNAF games, like?
yeah, I know about those.
So
I watched
you know
a lot.
that
I watched a lot of them.
Scott. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
know that Scott freaking places little things throughout like crazy.
Yeah.
And so FNAF World, one of the things is, like you'll have as the game theorists call it, a psychic friend Fredbear. Still fucking
Gotcha.
cracks me up. But he'll be walking you through some stuff, and then if you just wait a little bit longer, he'll like glitch out, and it'll tell you some like secret text that will help you get like it'll help you get some different stuff, and I can't remember if it gets a different ending or not though.
Gotcha.
It's been
Dope,
too long
dope,
since
dope.
I've seen it. But
Yeah, understandable. Now this reminds me of what I had once like thought like after a while. Like I was like sitting around just talking like, cause sometimes I just sit when there's like only like a few of us in the Discord and all. Like I'll actually just like talk. Because
right,
normally
yeah, it's
I
not
just dick
crazy.
around and say some really obscene stuff. Like sometimes the things I say, like I'm convinced that they think I'm racist.
Which
Like,
yeah, and
nah.
mind, you're the same guy that yesterday went, oh shit,
Do
you
what?
weren't recording that, right?
Do what?
Was
cut
it
out
you?
for me, my bad.
Was it you yesterday that asked me, hey, you weren't recording that, right? Because we were
Yeah.
fucking joking around that if I was recording that, like 2 hours worth of recording would have been cut down
Yes.
into like 2 minutes.
Correct. That was me. Like, also, I'm up here in Kansas and all. Like, this is random. I'm up in Kansas. I'm from Texas, and like, also, I'm like from Texas also, and also like up here in Kansas, it's like snowing hardcore. I walked out after playing a D&D game. There's been snow on the ground for about the past like 5 days. It's snowing again. I'm really digging it. Like, this much snow. I've never seen this much snow before.
Jeez.
Like-
Well, funny part is I came from Idaho, and
You
man,
can't what?
I came from Idaho.
Okay.
And so, so I'm used to snow, but then I moved down
Yeah.
to Texas, and it's like, holy crap, black ice galore.
Yeah.
Like I used to tease people down here because of it, oh, you guys just suck at driving, blah, blah, blah. And then I got to the black ice, and I was like, okay, dude, I need to put my truck in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad down there in Texas with that. It can be, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, on our way, me and my family this year, we went up to Tucson to see see some family up there for Christmas that we don't see very often, especially with me up in college here in Kansas. And it's like,
yeah.
I was doing all that, we were doing that, and we came back and roads were freezing. We saw like there were 15 wrecks within just about like a mile and a half.
Right, yeah.
And it's just like,
with that stuff, you gotta be careful too, because
yeah, and there's nothing you can do. It's like we were on the highway, and it was just, it came down and instantly froze. It was raining and instantly froze.
Right, yeah, just freaking.
And we saw 3 semi-trucks off the road, flipped over, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, shoot, it's like that down in Dallas during the Christmas. I came back. Down here in Dallas, or back home in Dallas. I went back for Christmas, and and freaking the last day that I'm here, well, last week it was getting pretty cold, but then like the last 2 days it fucking ices over.
Oh god.
And I have to drive all the way back to El Paso, and I'm like, guys.
Yeah.
I called up my boss, both of them, the one living with, the one I'm living with, and my other boss, and I straight up told him, I was like, man, look, I may not be able to make it into work for a couple days, because the way that I am, I believe that you shouldn't risk your own safety for anything.
Yeah.
Which, in mind, I work with a company that focuses on safety so much, which is funny because I scare someone. Yeah, and
when I was in like high school and all, like, which was a year ago, like from my freshman year up to my junior year when I officially left my team and then just started wrestling like unattached to any school, just wrestling for clubs all year long. My coach was just like, yo, Christian, you're gonna train them, you're gonna train the lightweights and teach them everything you know. It's like, sounds good, coach. Sounds good, I can do that. I ended up leaving my team though, because I wasn't like, my coach didn't like how I was, like I said, I'm super anxious. I get super anxious and such.
Yeah,
so it's like, he didn't like that.
Yeah,
he didn't like that.
I get
so
that.
he's like, I don't want you. He didn't want me going to state. So he had me when I destroyed my shoulder and my collarbone. He had me wrestle off against my backup that I had been training for the past 2 years. Yeah, 2 years I'd been training him, and he has me wrestle off against him for my spot to go to districts. I was predicted to potentially win state. More likely I wasn't, just because of just the matchup.
Yeah.
I was against a taller dude and all, and I didn't do good against tall guys. So I would probably end up getting third because I was gonna run it. I more likely would have ran into him earlier on in the state tournament, and so I would have gotten like third or something, because they're like, oh, you'll blow through the guy who gets fourth. You probably would tear through the guy who gets second, but just knowing your luck, you'll go against the guy who gets first. He'll be going for first also, so you'll probably lose to him just due to your like the bad matchup. So it's like, yeah, well, oh well. I went up against a dude, was destroying this kid, tried to embarrass him a little bit with it, and then end up just destroying my SC joint, and then it starts pressing into one of my arteries.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then like, so they kicked me from the tournament. They're like, yeah, you need to go to the hospital and make sure you get x-rays done on that, which I do. And then my coach the next day is like, you're wrestling off of your spot. The swelling in my arm, in my like shoulder and my collarbone is so bad that my arm is pretty much, I can't move it at the shoulder.
Yeah, so you're fucked
so,
from the beginning.
And I wasn't even supposed. The hospital's like, you cannot do anything with that. Like, you cannot do anything physical.
Oh, I know. Like I told.
And he's like, you're wrestling for the spot, or you're off the team and lose it, or you lose your spot. Like, either way, you're gone.
Yeah.
So it's like,
fuck that.
It's like, the fuck what? I'm like,
Right.
Dude, what? So
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And I was like, either way, it's a lose-lose. I'm gonna get hurt, or I'm gonna lose my spot that I've been working for the past 3 years to have, which I have had it for 3 years. But to maintain that for that long, it's like, of course I'm gonna try and keep it, because I would have been ready by our district tournament, which I didn't need to be better until districts, which I was going to be better for anyway, which I would have been perfectly fine. By then, I was perfectly fine and in perfect shape. He was like, yeah, no, he was trying to get with like a dude's mom on my team. Anyway, the guy, he was trying to get with my backup's mom.
Yeah,
basically the thing.
I
So
know
it's
how
like,
that goes.
I understand it. I know his reasoning. His reasoning was completely wrong, but whatever.
Yeah. He wants some of that pussy.
I go ahead and I'm beating I'm just destroying this. Well, let me phrase it. Destroying him with what do you expect a guy who has one usable at this time to destroy? Destroying him would be basically throwing him around and all. Even if he is keeping pace in score, he's physically not keeping pace. I'm just outpacing him most of the time. Well, I had to go top because he chose bottom. And it was simple. He just what he did, it was a stupid call. He just put his hand around my back, and they gave him 2 points to beat, which automatically made he won. And I was just like, Coach, he didn't even get control. He's like, he would have though, because you could only have the one arm. And I'm like, what?
That don't mean shit.
I was like, what'd you say? What? He would have, but he didn't though. We still have time. I was still winning.
Yeah.
And he's like, but without that other arm, he would end up getting it. It's like, you don't know that. It's like, I very well easily could have stopped it. And it's like I'm stronger than him and faster than him. I can definitely stop it. And it's like, he's like, well, I mean, he wins. You can wrestle at JV. And I said, fuck you. JV is where he is. I've been here for 3 years for a reason. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not going to go as I would. Because he lost a guy that ended up going to state that year. He lost to that guy by 12 points.
Jeez.
I beat that guy with a tech. I beat him by 15 points. And he was trashing my guy, and I was trashing like nothing.
Yeah,
this guy got
Jesus.
This guy. If there was any placement after 6th, he would have gotten 8th place in state.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So, I was just like, after all that, I saw that, I'm like, whatever, I'm satisfied. Even just seeing that, I'm satisfied. It's like, I know where I would have placed. It's like, whatever, I'll just wrestle freestyle and Greco of my senior year, which I did. I ended up beating the guy who won state in freestyling. Like, I beat the guy who won the state, the guy who got first, and I beat the guy who got fourth, who was the guy who then took the spot from my backup.
Yeah.
And I trashed him. I pinned him when I met him. Pinned him in our first tournament.
Jeez.
I hadn't wrestled for a year and a half, and I go in and I pin him. And I'm like,
yeah,
awesome.
fucking,
I'm on a roll. And then I beat the guy who got first that year at folk style. So it's like I could have won state this year.
Right, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good.
For me, it's more so I get super nervous. No, that's where I lose my matches. I get super nervous.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as I'm around and there's a bunch of people, if it's a new area, it's like when in the Dallas area, if I go to a tournament in the Dallas area, I'm okay. When I go down to Houston or El Paso, I'm like, ooh.
Shit.
No.
I get nervous in El Paso because it's El Paso shit.
Because it's just places I don't know.
Well, shoot, I know this place well enough, but it's still like I'm like freaking dude. I get paranoid here because I've seen shit.
El Paso,
it's
El Paso. I understand.
Yeah, like fucking, one day I'm just driving along, hauling panels, doing my job, and I just see this dead guy on the side of the road, and I'm like, and I see one of those big, the freaking bone-handled knives. See one of those, the bigger ones sticking out of his chest, and I'm like, I ain't getting the fuck out of the truck around here.
Yep. Nope, believe me, I'm from Texas as well. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand exactly how it is over there.
Honestly, well, I'll say, being around Texas a while. I'm not born in Texas, but I've been here a while. I've been to areas that were said to be bad. I used to live in the black side of Dallas, or in the black side of DC, Washington DC.
Gotcha.
And mine, that is nothing like over here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Over there, I didn't have to worry because I had my back covered. I had my bros. But it took a little while to make them to freaking have them warm up to me. But here it's just random people that you gotta fucking watch out for.
Yep. Like I'm from the DFW area. My family that works in Oak Cliff in Dallas. The school that my dad works at. He's a coach and all. Every sign around the school is filled with bullet holes. One of his students had passed because of a shooting. I mean,
right, yeah.
It's like things like that. It's like the dude's in middle school, for crying out loud. Like,
right,
what?
Yeah.
My dad had busted middle schoolers for dealing cocaine in the bathrooms. Like,
right, yeah, and I know how that goes.
It's like,
fucking,
what?
Fucking that project that they had.
Yeah.
That project, motherfucker. Goddamn mic.
Yeah. Maybe try setting your sensitivity on it. Yeah.
There. No, it's I have one of those mics that.
Yeah, but what?
I have one of the mics that go from the single pin to the fucking double pin. So sometimes the connection gets a little wonky. But like,
gotcha, I understand.
I honestly, that sucks that he's middle schooler, but I'm just going to bring this to a broader range,
Oh yeah,
working...
with that same man, we should give I understand. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Well, and but this comes from working construction field. God damn it! Here, let me set my. Yeah. I'm gonna set sensitivity.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There, yeah. Okay, that should be a lot better.
Or yeah, you say with working construction.
But yeah, with working construction, we're out here fucking working for you guys. And yeah, one of our, in mind, but yet mine, we're used to hearing shootings on just daily, at night and stuff. When it gets close to night, we're just getting used to hearing these shootings. And then, like, out of nowhere one day, freaking somebody rode up on one of our job sites and, like, freaking did a drive-by at a couple of our guys. And, our guys fucking ran and had to duck behind their fucking truck as they hear bullets whiz past them. And then like
fun,
a week,
not.
yeah, and then a week later, freaking one of our guys gets shot while operating a piece of equipment. You know, the bullet comes through the glass and gets him in the back of the leg. You know, and mind, you know, these big pieces of equipment, these clutches and everything are heavy as hell.
That's
you know,
dangerous as hell.
Yeah, and so had this guy not been able to get the machine underneath control when he did, this could have been a bad deal, because I think he was in a dozer. He's either in a dozer or a blade, and so, you know, but both of them are huge, heavy machines built to dig into the ground. Yeah. Yeah, you know, both, you know, like either machine weighs freaking 20 tons, you know, and that's for a small one. These suckers probably weighed, you know, 40, 50, 60 tons. They were not light pieces of equipment, and it's like, guys, we're fucking working for you guys, and you're fucking shooting at us? Like,
yeah, no, it's like, a lot of people just do not care. Well, I mean, just not even a lot of people, just some people just do not care. Like, whatsoever about others or anything.
Right, yeah, shoot. You know,
if it doesn't specifically directly benefit them right then and there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and that's the sad part is, you know, we all have that mentality of, oh, you know, it doesn't involve us, therefore, you know, it won't help us any. Yet, freaking, you know, we could benefit from the exact opposite. You know, it's just like, right now I'm down here, you know, just a while ago, freaking, you know, we were helping out another group, and then instantly, you know, we were like, oh, hey, you know, we have this problem, and we didn't even ask them for help, and they're like, oh, hey, we know how to fix that, you know, and
yeah,
you know, like, and now imagine if we could do that with freaking hundreds of just random strangers. Shit.
Yeah, I just realized how this like topic has changed so much. We started just talking about our channels and how, like, why I started mine, how yours is, like, you know, views and such is increased now, to the people in the world just like benefiting from each other and being able to. It's like, what? It just reminded me like how random, weird conversations can, like, just the smallest things, you know, kind of just break off into the weird, into, like, you know, the most things that aren't even really related at all, into, like, you know, something completely different.
Well, you know, the funny part about that, though, is, you know, that's kind of what my channel is for. You know, my channel is, you know, it's not necessarily to help somebody out directly, but
yeah,
you know, like I post videos
I don't think
up
anybody
there
necessarily always makes theirs directly there, but it's like, you know, I think everybody likes to hear when like, for example, anybody who's a content creator likes to hear that, like, yeah, I just, whenever I'm having a hard time, I've watched it and it's just really helped me through it. Like, I mean, if I were a content creator and I heard that, that'd be really empowering to be like, I mean, it's like, how could I not, like, be happy about what I do if, you know, I'm helping people, even in an indirect way, like, unintentionally, you know, if I'm making someone else's day, or making their day, like, their life that's hard, better, in even a small, insignificant way, but that's big to them, well, that's, I in my opinion, I'd be living, like, right there. That's my thing. For me, it's like, if I can make other people happy for whatever reason, that's great for me. I'm living it.
Right. Well, and mine, you know, my videos, you know, I put them up there, and, you know, and if I say that I'm getting views.
Do what? You're cutting out a huge amount.
Fucking son of a bitch.
It's okay. It's okay. Just repeat yourself.
Yeah. You know, like, my videos, you know, I put them up there, and I'm happy to see that they're getting views, and, you know, I don't give a shit about views for money or shit like that, because obviously I'm not making money. You know.
Yeah, even with that many views, definitely not.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
I make
here, like, I make 3 cents.
I love seeing my view, like, mine. Like, it's like, I love seeing, like, for me, I had 12 views on my one. That's my mostly viewed video, my Killing Floor 2 video, Box Night, where I called it, because I think it was William was wearing, like, fucking, like, a like armor that's just boxes and such, or something like that, where we talked about his Protector of Virginity's like costume for Halloween a couple years ago. Which is he was wearing. God, I'll post the picture in the Discord for you to see, but which I don't know if you can like put that up in your video. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
you can if you want.
I got Discord.
I don't know how to. Yeah. That's his Protector of Virginities. He's the Knight of Virginities, actually.
That'll definitely do it.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. That's a beautiful creation one day. He's like, guys, I know we're getting older and all, but it's like, I'm gonna go as the Protector of Virginity. It's like, the what? And he sent us a picture and we just cried.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like, I mean, this is Alex. This is Alex's picture for me right now. That's his picture right now. That's me. I was just wearing. I just got a bunch of scarves for Christmas actually, and I was just like, and we were on using the because since the Discord calls now, you can like
the voice, the video
do
chat.
video and all that. Now it's like, I was like, all right, and then so I just put my scarf around. I said, "Are you cold?" And then I put it around my head and just said, "No." And then he's like, "You look like," and then he just captured. He's like this. When the CIA is detecting your, like, tracking down your bomb or something, like they're your bomb threat or something, you're like, oh shit. And the face of just like the eyes are just like, fuck, they found me.
Fuck, they found me, but they won't know who I am.
Yeah. I was just like, that's brilliant. That's his. I don't know if that's still his picture or not, but it makes me cry every time.
That's fucking hilarious.
I need to find that beautiful thing.
Fucking yeah. Well, yeah. Back to the channels thing. You know, I'm happy to see other people view my videos, and you know, not for, you know, oh yeah, I'm getting views, but for, you know, hey, that's me being able to distract somebody for a little while to, you know, to bring them to a better place.
Yeah, it's like, I hope I'm making that person smile somehow.
Right,
At least entertain them.
I hope my shitty jokes are working.
Yeah, like my channel started off for me helping myself, like, get used to things and all. Because especially being up here in college and all, this is the first time I've been like away from home for anything like this long.
Right. Yeah.
So it gave me something to do and all, to be like, you know, more relaxed and like happier with myself. This thing I liked recording. Not necessarily like recording myself and all that, but I got used to it. Now I like it.
Right, yeah.
And now it's just like random things like the PUBG moments I have. It's not meant to be anything more than just, you know, something random just random.
It's just what it is.
It's a random video I posted, yeah.
Yeah, look
at
like, my live stream. I never meant to put that one up.
Yeah.
That one was actually just one that I put up so that Megan can see what I was seeing, you know?
Yeah. Like, I'm starting to, now that I'm going to be like upgrading my setup like hard, now I'm doing some more recording and such and all, and actually taking it more seriously. Like, the first thing I did that was slightly serious was the killing floor stuff, which I actually did after doing all of the icy stuff. Like, even after that was ported after like icy part 12 was like finished recording. But I was like, I don't want to just for the first things I ever post be the same, like basically same thing for a while. I'm gonna put a little bit different stuff in there.
Right, yeah. Freaking yeah, if I can share you my screen right now. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can if I can do a call and screen share with me.
Yeah, let me do that real quick because I want to show you just how many recorded videos I have.
Sounds good.
I mean, your jaw may fucking hit the floor after this.
Probably won't. I mean, I've seen quite a bit.
Right, yeah. notification here. This is
Wow, that's that screen share thing. It is destroying itself. Holy shit.
waiting for IV cam connection. What is IV cam?
Oh, I'm gonna turn that off. That's an app on my phone that I use for like like
To record.
webcam almost.
Okay, so this is so that I can fucking see. Make sure it's gone through. So yeah, so this is just Borderlands YouTube. That's my recent stuff, my recent couple days. Now this is all my other stuff
Yeah, no,
that I've
I got
recorded
it.
forever. Yeah, this is a recording since 2010.
I'll screen share
We're in
stuff. I'll screen share this
2017.
then too. Like this is a
Yeah. And mind, this is like a quarter of what I had recorded, but I had to delete.
like this is something
so
I'm working on
many-
actually right now. It's not current. It's not even close to done. It's just a highlights reel of like all my some like play the games that I have on Overwatch and all.
Yeah.
Because that way I can clear up some space, but I always have them around. Like, so like I play a lot of Overwatch, especially since I do it for my school.
Yeah, and that's
So it's
just
definitely
another
something I
reason why
do.
to get into it, you know?
Yeah, I'm already doing it for like I do it. I'm basically getting paid to do like my gaming and all that and play Overwatch now, but it gives me a big reason to actually try and do different things. Like here's like for me, this is my videos I've recorded. Like here's my. I actually did do a little bit of a SCP containment breach, figuring that out. That's just due to like how it is.
That may be one of my next ones is that.
Yeah.
That I think
Once I
that's
figure
an
out the
hour
right
and a
way
half recording.
the good way to do it, it's like a good way to do it and all. It's like because it's obviously it's a brand new game and all. It's not like it's optimized super well and all. It's like
Yeah.
but it is
Yeah,
optimized better than a lot of games.
Oh yeah. All of these, the sound deafens you in the beginning.
Yes.
That's my only true complaint is that freaking right when you launch into the game, you're
Yes.
deafened immediately.
Yeah, no, like I'm going to be making I'm probably going to be doing it. That's probably my next videos also is like working on that. It's like the play the game video that's going to come out probably after a while because that's just I don't control when the play the games come out.
Right, yeah, one
It's
that
like,
I
it's
have
only
is,
if I think it's really nice too. Like I have a lot of pogs, but it's like I only if I think they're worth showing. Because I mean, if there's nothing, the game's uneventful. Anything can be played the game. Yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah, I actually have one right now that I have of me and Micro playing, me and Micro 753 playing, we were doing, what was it? Dishonored 2.
Also, before anything, that picture that is there, that is a
It's
picture
super
that
cute, right?
Alex and them, yes, that of me, yeah. That's a picture of me that
this
Alex
one?
and them used to, yeah.
Okay.
That Alex and them made they used a bot that turned me into a chick. And they were all like, I'd smash in a heartbeat. And I'm like, good to know. If I were a chick, I'd probably be a slut.
Right. Shoot, I've always told people, which mind I have more piratey shit. I keep telling people, fuck dude, if I was a chick, I'd be a badass chick. I'd be a bitch that you wouldn't want to fuck with.
Yeah, no, same. Oh, my phone just updated.
Stay over in a heartbeat.
I'd fuck people in a heartbeat.
My intro is literally just a recorded video that I have that I've just saved.
I need to
That way I can drag and drop.
Yeah, I need to do something like that for me.
And then outros, I actually have this, which I hate this view because it doesn't, like this view, it does it in a low res, Res.
Yeah.
Find target.
And you use Blender for all of that?
No, this one I actually used GIMP, which was that one that I showed you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see
Actually,
that.
no, sorry. This one I used GIMP for part of it, and then I used Paint.net, just because I downloaded Paint.net first, and so I started using it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going back to GIMP. But yeah, and and it's just a simple, has the little YouTube thing, so I put the channel stuff there. I put the video here now that it does that the stupid fucking ending screen bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that, I will admit, because what I used to do, and I will go back, and unfortunately I did it with my with the Welcome to Pandora.
Okay.
Oh no, shit. Oops. That one's... Oh shit, I forgot this is the brand new one. Hold on, let me definitely save this. Fuck it, I'll call it a battle with Scar. And this is what I've definitely learned about over the course of putting out videos now is fucking, gotta get good title names.
Yeah, definitely.
So like a battle of Scar, you're like, ooh. Some people might think.
What is this?
Some people might think Scar as a Lion King.
Yeah.
They'll be sadly disappointed. I got a wolf in the end, but
it's not a lion, but it's still an animal. It's still a beast. It's a beastly creature.
Yeah. See, this one didn't have it. Or was it? Fuck, here, hold on. I can't remember if it was.
Okay. Wow, okay. Oh wow, it's 4 o'clock. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, we've fucking been. Ah man, this didn't.
I got back at like 1:20 something.
Yeah, you fucking stumbled into your apartment.
Yeah, I stumbled into my dorm, slightly not here.
Fucking calling us.
Yeah. Guys.
I'm shit-faced. Yeah, but yeah, see, like with this one, you can see that fucking son of a bitch. What I used to do is I'd put I'd just put his video in there with it, like pre-recorded. And now that we don't have annotations, I can't do that. It's like, oh, you sons of bitches.
I wish we had those still, to be honest.
I know. And do you know the reason why?
Nope.
Because 60% of YouTube is now on mobile.
Oh yeah, they don't get them. That's right.
Yeah. Thank you everybody watching this on mobile. Fuck you guys. But but yeah, and so instead of just making them compatible with mobile, they just said screw it and made a whole new thing.
Yep, I forgot. Yeah, that's why they took it off.
Yeah, which was total BS.
Which I dig that stuff. Granted, even though I watch it on mobile, I also watch it on my computer just as much.
Right, yeah. Computer has so much more, like, potential.
Yeah. And it looks better.
Oh yeah, so much better. I will admit that computer does look better, but that's because you're seeing a bigger screen.
Well, also sometimes it's just like on your phone, you're not seeing everything like that all. So.
Oh yeah. Especially in these shooter games.
Yeah.
Where you gotta spot,
when I'm watching
like,
people just meme in CS:GO, it's like. Because granted, I hate CS:GO, but
right, yeah.
I do like seeing people meme around in there, and it's like
right,
that's
yeah.
I enjoy that.
funny part is I actually have CS:GO.
Same. So do
but
I.
I haven't launched it in like a year or two.
I launched it the other day just to see how bad I am. I'm still just as bad as I thought I was.
I was about to say, probably still pretty freaking bad.
Yeah, no,
For
that's
anything,
the thing.
if you're
When I play
anything like
games
me,
like that, if I play any competitive game and all that's not Overwatch, I'm dog shit at.
dude, look at this. Okay, so I ran into this dilemma with the other one. So they'll give you like a good thumbnail right here,
Yeah.
and then like the thumbnail that I made, because here I'll fucking pop it open another one. It was this last one that I put up, and it's like, you sons of bitches, like, because they gave me such a good thumbnail to use, and I was like, man, I kind of feel guilty for not using it. This one.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That looks pretty good.
I was like,
clean.
I know, I was like, man, fucking. Actually, I wonder if I can download it. No, I gotta find that. I gotta find that for one of these. You know.
That's clean.
I know,
That is
right?
super
I was like,
clean.
dude, you fucking bastards. Here, let's see if they did it for the first one. I can't remember if they did it for the first one or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, as you can see, those two alone, YouTube's pretty good at just freaking picking a good one.
And something like I See It's all I had to make my own.
Right?
Because there's
Yes.
nothing.
Yeah, see this one. Shit. Had it caught it just a couple seconds before, or a couple seconds after, it would have got him in his one that it says who he is. So YouTube, you almost did it. Almost did it.
Okay, so I downloaded that GIMP thing you had sent. Now,
Yeah.
what exactly? How does this work?
Okay, so I guess here I'll run you through a quick tutorial with it. Yeah, see,
Okay.
I got paint.net right here as well.
Gotcha.
I'll fucking open up GIMP.
Alright.
Fucking might as well. I'll just run you over the basics. Shit, we've been recording for an hour and 2 minutes.
LOL. Good stuff.
Oh shit, whoops. Didn't mean to do this.
Shit happens.
Right. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Don't give a shit about you. You can see it. So here you have your main thing, and then file, where you will open up, you know, like a photo. Say, you know, like I got my Borderlands thumbnail.
Yeah.
And then here, I already did it. Middle mouse click will let you drag it around without moving anything or painting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you try to right click and it'll give you this drop down bar, which is the same as the stuff on the sides.
Looks like I'm full screening the hell out of this so I can get this. Alright.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and then, you know, then your left click does, you know, just the same normal shit. And then with like this, how I got it to tilt like that is, you know, I did the text, you know, and you can edit, you know, you can confirm edit. And this is what I like about this one, is it doesn't just put the text down and then go, oh, you can't edit it now. It's like, oh, you want to edit that text, okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's good news. I've been using paint every
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah, and it
it's
doesn't
so
let you
annoying.
do it, yeah.
It's like as soon as you click off of it, it's like, oh, you're gonna have to get rid of it and start again.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and so, you know, see, and so, it'll be off
Which that's how I've made all of my thumbnails and all, but it's like, God
Right,
damn
yeah.
it.
Yeah, and so then this is just the rotate thing, and like for this, it's like 4.1, I think was what it was at. No, and then you can just fucking move it around. And with this, although this you gotta beware, like you gotta make sure that it's on that, or else it'll fucking move around your background. Like, it'll be, like you can be right here in the middle, fucking move around the background.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you gotta
Gotcha.
beware about that. And I mean, you know, for what this program is, I will honestly say that I would recommend it. Obviously, you know?
Yeah, if you use it for crying out loud,
Yeah, you
if
know,
it wasn't
and
worth
it's
your
yeah,
time,
it's,
you wouldn't be using it.
right, yeah, and it's one of the better ones to use, you know, to me anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first it's a free software that's getting the job done well. it's definitely something worth looking into and considering.
Especially, you know, and you really hit it home with that, you know, with that special word is it's getting it done well, you know.
Yeah.
It's a free software doing it, you know, just as good as freaking Photoshop that you got to pay out the ass for.
Yeah, like no, thank you.
Right? Yeah. You know, we're fucking we're small time YouTubers. We ain't got that money.
Yeah, and it's not even cost effective for us to do so. Like,
Right? Yeah. It cost us. It ended up fucking us. You know, fucking.
the
us
time
over.
when I put the money in for things to specifically work for my channel, that's when I'm doing good with my channel.
Right. Yeah.
Until that day, I'm going to keep using the things that work for me effectively and save me money. Simply
Right.
just due to the fact that, you know, it's more cost effective for me.
Right. Yeah. That and it gets the job done.
Exactly. Like, that's the big thing there. If it's getting the job done, for example, why fix what isn't broken?
Right. Although I do gotta say that this where'd it go? That this photo goes perfect with your Radio Rebel title now.
Well, the Radio Rebel's not my title is
I
Radio
know.
Rebel now. What? Why is my title Radio Rebel? And
Yeah, look on here.
I'm Radio Rebel. God.
Look at it. You look like you can be like, oh yes, I'm Radio Rebel. Ah, la 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 la. But
Hello, my name is Radio Rebel.
and this part's getting cut.
Oh my god. I'm so
Just
glad
kidding.
tomorrow's my free day from practice.
Right? Yeah. Well, yeah. Same. You know.
Well, today I guess actually.
Yeah, I was about to say we say tomorrow, but let's be honest. I'm looking over at the clock and it's saying it's 3 o'clock. So.
That's exactly what I said. I'm thinking too, and it's like 4 o'clock. It's 4:10 actually.
Yeah. My fucking computer's saying it's 4:08. So.
Yeah. That's what mine says.
All right. Well. Thank you, Derpy Smurf.
Yeah.
For...
Yeah. Throw a link to my place. Nah. It's lame. Yeah,
you know I
look
will.
at Derpy Smurf. Yep. Got that ditzy looking blue bastard as the profile. Yep.
I'll leave a link to his channel and one of his videos up in the ending.
Awesome. You take care. I'ma call it a night. Yeah.
Me too. Alright, we will see you guys later.
Yep. See ya. Night.